Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's Marktag, the 16th of Summersight, and we only need one more fragment to hopefully get that achievement. Let's have a look and see what missions we have in store. So we've got a normal Weirdstone Rush. I think that's our best bet to get this polished off. Normal Crush Their Will, that's also a potential. And a brutal Crush Their Will, which would be a better fight, but less likely to actually do what we need. I think for the moment, we're going to go for the Weirdstone Rush. It's got average amount / quality of Weirdstone versus the poor on the Crush Their Will over here. And given that Svogaz and a couple of our other guys are in training at the moment, that's probably a good idea. Let's get to it.
Enemy warriors have been spotted all over the area in small groups, as if they were scattered by something. You stage your warband near your wagon, ready to take advantage of the enemy's misfortune.
So we're in the superior position this time, as you can tell by the fact that it terms it easy prey. Also being a normal difficulty, I think we should find this relatively straightforward. Quite a lot of Weirdstone here in one big cluster, so we'll try and take advantage of that. We're up against the human mercenaries. Yeah, let's just bundle everyone here and bomb them over as quickly as possible. Now, we'll put Rytosh back a little because he moves faster. We want to get our slower Dark Souls right at the forefront. So pull everyone else back. And then Furman and Duradash can be right there at the front. We're going to head towards the blue beam of light first. Darker blue, that is. So we've got the dark blue one there. Dark blue one there. That's their cart. And that's the light blue one. So turn right, head through the building, and then advance on it. Now, they're all over the place, so we could run into them at any time. So we are going to be trying to be a little bit cautious, just scouting with some of our faster troops a little. First things first, let's pick up that fragment.
Objectives updated.
Now, Rytosh just needs to survive, and then we'll get that achievement finally. The achievement in question, because I've not mentioned it this episode, is just have 100 units of each of the types of Weirdstone at the same time. We can see one of their guys, but he's too far away to do anything. It's all the way over there, through that building somewhere. There he is, upstairs, just between the horns. Let's just go in Overwatch stance here. Start of next turn, we'll shuffle around, pick up some more of that goodness there. And advance. But let's bring everyone else forwards. Might be able to get a couple more bits. Nah, maybe not this turn. Cast Weapons of Destruction over on Rytosh here. And then we'll go on ambush stance. Let's bring Huthel up as well. The more archers we have, the slower their advancement will be, because we do tend to interrupt them. I presume he's going to be coming downstairs. We shall see that as and when it happens. Mobhor, you can just charge forwards. Get a slightly different path through for you. Suppose he could come over. Nah, let's take him more forwards. We'll take the melee guys this side more. So we'll get Duradash and Furman, of course, to come and support. There's someone. I guess they're probably trying to consolidate their forces a little. I know I would be if I started off scattered. At the moment, that's going to be fairly easy pickings for Rytosh next turn. At least be able to get a considerable amount of damage done. Perriman coming forwards. You can go there. Guard the doorway, I suppose. And Duradash, you can come up the other side. Still only 2 of theirs visible. I guess they're probably scattered around that circular oval shaped building. Now we'll probably actually start to see more and more of them as they move around. Well, there's the leader. We might focus on him now instead. So, do weapons of destruction over on Rytosh. We'll also do it on Huthel. Then, can I possibly get it through here at maybe Mob or possibly? If I come back a little, I'll be able to see at least you through the door. Get some buffs around. Oh my goodness, Tzench's Wrath. Ah, that's like the 3rd time I think we've hit that. It's a very low chance of the curse. Unfortunately, yeah, that's basically instant out of action. On the plus side, I don't think he can roll dead from it, but he can roll lots of other nasty injuries. Not great. So, Rytosh, shuffle a little and pick up another bit of weird stone. Just because you can without actually spending any movement. Then we can get 4 shots on this guy. Good hit. Shame it didn't stun. But still, great hit. This is where the double training in quick reload is definitely going to help. With that training, we can actually get off all 4 shots the way that we want to. In fact, I can even aim this one. Probably could have aimed the last one. Reload. Move a little and still go on Overwatch. So let's retreat just a bit. Ah, there's the ambush. Probably should have thought about that. We do have enough to disengage though. So we're going to do that. No ability to move further though. So just end turn here. Huthel. Let's do a hand shot on him. Good hit. Reload. And then do an aimed shot. Excellent. He's almost gone already. And then Huthel, just go on dodge stance actually, rather than moving around. I have a feeling Rytosh is probably going to get engaged by someone else this turn. So we're going to bring Mobhor forwards to cut this guy off and assist. So let's get a charge in. Should be a charge and a kill. Nice. Then we've got enough to kind of move forwards a little. Do a spot of looting. Pick up a little bit of weird stone. Loot this guy and go on ambush stance to protect Rytosh. Take all of those, thank you very much. Can still move a little bit. Can I move to directly between these two? Actually, there's no point because I can't carry so much. So this will do. We'll just go on ambush stance here. anyone that comes forwards is going to get a nasty surprise. Big old Norse guy in their face. And we've got quite a few offensive points still, so these counterattacks are going to come thick and fast unless we stun the guy and then he can't attack us anymore. That's fine. We'll bring over our other melee guys and he's probably going to die this turn. It might be too far for them to run, actually. We'll see. Furman could make it, possibly. Oh, there's one of their heroes, Wolf Priest of Ulrich. So, Furman, run through this building, then take a sharp left. Can't quite make it. If I go the other way round, I suppose there's the potential that it might be a little faster. Oh, I could go after this guy. Is that better for us? Might be. Not sure. Let's head back this way. And we will look at coming through the building here instead. Let's try and be a little bit more diagonal in our approach. Certainly gets us to the point where we can engage this guy. No defensive options, but that's alright. That'll be next turn. We can worry about that in the future. More damage at the moment, and that's good for us. And of course, we've still got Duradash. So Duradash could come forwards and take on Priest guy. Yeah, let's do that. He's going to get quite a few counterattacks on us. But we'll soon have more support coming from the other side. Quite painful, but I think we can survive it. Yeah, our morale's taken quite a big hit from losing our leader. Downside of playing with Chaos Magic. Who's that? That's a young blood. That's their other hero. Yeah, there he is, running through the building. And shooting Furman in the back. Didn't expect that. Okay, let's who should I shoot? I could shoot the guy that's on the floor already, I suppose. Can't actually see him from here, so I'll need to move a smidgen. Maybe it is best to just shoot this guy. Yeah, okay. Then a reload. Do another aimed shot. Reload again. Now the reason I was doing aimed shots is that it increases your critical hit chance. If you look at the bottom left where all the stats are for my current person, a regular shot has a 23% chance to critical, whereas an aimed shot has a 28%. That 5% bonus can make a huge difference. But unfortunately you don't have enough strategic points to aim every single time. All in all, that was fairly good. Reload. And then end turn. We'll get Huthel to do some nastiness as well. Far lower chance to critical hit, but that's okay. Reload. And do an aimed shot. Nice. Stunned him. Fantastic. So, Mob Whore, kill this guy. Please. Then help against the priest, I think, is probably best. So yeah, let's do a regular charge. It's got slightly more damage than the swift charge. And then we can go on parry stance. This is just to spread the incoming attacks. The AI doesn't really focus fire against weaker people. It does attack weaker people. Just randomly chooses who it's going to fight when there's multiple people engaged. So he'll do an attack against Duradash here, but he might choose to do one against Mobhor next. Or he might just keep going after Duradash. So, Fuhrman, do you want to kill this guy? I think you do, don't you? That makes you very happy. Now, this is interesting. I thought Weapons of Destruction only lasted the one turn, but maybe it lasts more? What with our Magister going out of action, maybe the game is a little confused as to when the duration expires. Or maybe I've just always misread it. That's entirely possible as well. So I'm just running around picking up more Weirdstone now.
Objectives updated.
Extra cash for after the game is over.
Objectives updated.
Well, that will do. And then go on parry stance. And Duradash. Attack. Attack again, and then go on parry stance yourself. Nice. That's going to be great for next turn. Mobhor is going to absolutely demolish him. If they don't fail their out test. Well, that was a relatively short and sweet mission. Little shame that our Magister exploded. Hey, what can you do? Damage on allies by Rytosh? Maybe that's against himself when he picked up the Weirdstone.
Your ruthless ambition serves you well. The Shadow Lord will reward you greatly for your skill and loyalty.
So, mission report. Good. Mental advancement for Fuhrman. I think that's going in leadership for him. Huthor gets physical. Full recovery. Thank goodness. I would have been very sad if he got anything other than full recovery there. Gets a physical advancement. Duradash basically just gets the I Took Part award. And Mobhor took a couple of enemies out of action. There's a physical advancement for him. Most valuable warrior, Rytosh. Definitely doing a hell of a lot of damage. And items acquired. So we picked up a bunch of purple things. I think we're probably going to sell the majority of them. The Shield of Protection is quite interesting. We'll check that. The rest of them not so keen on. And yes, we finally have over 100 units of each of these, which is great. You won't have seen a pop-up because I have them turned off, but that means we've got the achievement for amassing all of that Weirdstone, and I can finally start looking to selling the lot of it. This is when the big bucks come in. Normally when you're playing, you don't have to save up like this. I'll probably still keep about 400 to 500 weights worth of Weirdstone, but the rest is all going to get turned into cash. Very excited about that. First up, let's pay everyone. Done. Go to the shop and sell those junk things that we picked up. So we don't need dueling pistols, can't ever use them, nor regular pistols. Get rid of that halberd of speed, don't care about that. Shield of Protection. Unsuccessful parry, melee resistance plus. Interesting, but probably not going to use it. I'll get rid of it for now. Sword of Misfortune, not going to use that. And the Sigmarite Warhammer, definitely don't need that. Think everything else we're keeping. Yes, that will do. Right, let's go to the Smuggler's Den and have a look at this. So we can really start ramping up our reputation levels with the different factions. To even things out a little, probably want to do some towards the Cutthroat's Den to start with. So let's get this increasing. Let's send them that much for the moment and see how it affects things. 167, so this is sending 210's worth. Actually, I can see it all calculated there. That's going to be 210. Can I do shift or anything? No. Control? No. So you got to do it individually. That's fine. We'll get this up to 440. So what do I need? 273? Ish. 276, that'll do. Send that over.
You are getting noticed.
Cool. So that's come with a skill discount for agility skills, and that's evened up the value of sending things off to each of the factions again. At this point, probably push Black Pit and Cutthroats. We start to get in hot enchantment packs after this, which is very interesting. Okay, let's go for toughness skill discounts. We need reputation quite high on this, so we basically need 1200. Is this going to be a little while? Can I hold it down? Yes, I can. Don't quite want to do everything, remember. We are going to try and save. Wow, look at the amount of cash we're going to get. I mean, it's going to take a couple of days to come in, but that's going to be absolutely crazy. There we go. That's going to be enough. Let's send that off.
You are getting noticed.
Yes. Cool. Toughness skills discounted. Ridiculous amounts of cash coming in. That's going to be amazing. And I suppose I should start pushing things towards the Cutthroat's Den now as well. So still want to save about 400. And I suppose about 30 of that. Sure, that's fine. I can deal with that. That's good. That means I can just actually shuffle these all up. So let's get rid of that 17. Get rid of one of those. 5 more of this. See how that affects things. 640. It's probably 540. 500-ish. 525. Close. And I think I will keep the rest of that just to make sure that I've got enough when we get asked for another shipment. We do have a small amount that we can spend on training. Let's do everyone's stats for the moment and think about what we want skill-wise. So first up, Tagom. Physical. It's all just going in agility for him at the moment. He's very nearly finished, actually, up there. Juradash, you had nothing. Mobhor, what are we doing with you? Something like 9, 13, 10. So do you want another bit of melee resistance, or do you want more toughness? You want to finish off your melee resistance? Okay, that's fine. I can respect that. Nothing for Asdon. He wasn't there. Rytos got nothing. Furman. 10, 3... sorry, 12, 3, 10 is what I'm aiming for there. So yes, you get another little bit of leadership for the moment. Huthel, you're going for one more bit of toughness, and then the last one's going to go into agility later. And I think that is everyone. Cool. Let's pull up your skills and spells, people. You're in training already, so you can't get anything else. Shield Specialist is something that we could train up more. No, we can't, because a lot of them are not heroes, and you can only train a mastery level on heroes. A little bit of a shame that. We need to consider what other options we could go for, because they are going to have plenty of skill points around. There are useful things, of course, we can go for. Flash parry is fairly useful. Where is awareness? There we go. Awareness, I think, is generally a good skill. 5% increase in melee resistance just makes you, in general, harder to hit. In melee, of course. Concealment, I suppose, as well for ranged, although we don't tend to run into ranged attacks very often. The other thing, we could go for chaotic advantage. Gives kind of better chances for counterattacks, because you get a little bit of chance to receive 1 offense points when you enter a stance. That's mostly useful on heroes, impressives, and leaders. So perhaps not that useful. The other option is, where is it? Active skill. Things like strong blow. Just a large hit. Daredevil, not so useful on henchmen. Overpower could be, but it takes up too many offensive points. So I think probably strong blow would be the most sensible option. Does take 2 days to train up, so maybe not just yet. We'll have a little think about that. Frenzy's interesting. Although I do really like being able to parry. Yeah, probably not that useful. Taunt is another useful one. And Insult, of course. Insult is something that I want to get on most of these guys. So yeah, let's save up a little and train up some Insults. Do I need to save up? I suppose I could get a couple of people training now. It's 2 days out. We do have enough guys. Who currently has the most experience? Furman. Okay, so Furman, Furman and Grazigar. Grazigar's injured. So Furman, if I just start training you in Insult. There you go. You'll be out of the next game, but you'll be back after that with your smack talk. Let's see what happens overnight then. So Grazigar has recovered from his light wound. Eladel's learnt acid breath. Craythral has started his long path towards wearing heavy armor, and 2 other guys are currently in training. Other than that, nothing else to report. The shipment from the smuggler's den should arrive after the next mission, so we just kind of have to sit pretty for the moment while we're waiting for all of that cash to come in. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have and will be joining me for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I shall see you next time for some more Mordheim, City of the Damned.